shit. Oh, I wasn't even on the entire time. Anyway, yes, chat. Welcome back to Rogue Trader. I have been. You dip your fry. Do you dip your fries in cheese or cover them? I suppose cover them. Fucking hate this. The can I got, chat. So I was muted. The can I got of Coke. It like got shook up, so it's kind of indented at the top, so I couldn't open it. So I had to just sit here for like 2 minutes pouring this shit out. But I got it. Anyway, yes, welcome back to Rogue Trader. Last time we walked through a war zone and stopped some cults. We should probably continue to do that.
I won't tolerate weakness.
And naturally, our delicious party members are good old Woden. Best girl 10 out of 10. Look at that winning smile. My boy, Abelard. We got Edora. Argentina? Argentinia. Australia. America. One of the two. We have Misko 155, 10,577 egg. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, my friend is making, putting a cheese in a cup for them. I mean, I mean, if you have cheese that can be dipped, I guess it would, like, I don't think it'd be, I don't think that big a problem. But if he's saying like try to, like, you have to melt the cheese somehow, it's like, oh fuck that thing, man. That's not you, man. I can't help you. And oh, and last but not least, Parsec. Maybe.
It's about time.
You just got me one of them. Chainmail. Y'all don't need to dodge, y'all just take it. That's your objective. Perfect. But yeah, do you like have dipping cheese? Because if not, it's like, oh yeah, fuck that then. Strap that MG on there, baby. Woden should be fine. Okay, let's go, gentlemen.
A new challenge for me.
Oh, right, we haven't actually explored this area yet, because that's when I had to go to the Table. So yes, let's check this place out and then get back to that whole saving the world thing. A pile of shards remains of the sinister limbs of the heretic.
That wasn't so difficult.
The ritualistic site is covered with ominous heretical symbols. Each of them is unmistakably emanating the malevolent power of the warp. The warp!
Join me in prayer.
Where the fuck is Outerwear? Oh, there it
We
is.
are the spearhead of the Imperium. If such is the Emperor's will.
No, I know the leader of the cult guy has some good shit on. Haha. Yeah. I'll take those.
They say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Man, these boots are all yours. Freedom. Welcome, Triss. Triss, do you think love can bloom on the battlefield? Depends. Do you think a battlefield can deploy on love?
This is unacceptable. That is not the Emperor's will. No can do.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. Alright,
Someone else can do this.
Request denied.
perfect. Alright, time to get back out there. After making sure we've cleared the zone, is that all the loot? Nope, more. And someone set off the steam.
Something of interest. Excellence matters.
The mark on
Done.
this Voxcaster clearly indicates that it belongs to the planetary wardens. There are traces of visible scratches. There are visible scratches and traces of blood on the device.
Operation successful.
Power the cogitator. Get in there, champ.
I did fine.
The Whispers told me
You mentioned decipher the technical literary. According to it, in order to perform the ritual of the motive force, you must supply power, make sure the relay is closed, check the dampener is latched, and the supplementary external relay is shut. The supply must be correctly distributed in no case must the flow be reset before the circuit is closed. Okay. Can I have whatever was in the safe now? Can I have my safe price, please?
None shall stand in my way.
Anything else?
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Oh shit, do we actually have to... Oh boy. Okay, what did it say we have to do? What the hell's the motive
My
force?
success is an irrefutable certainty.
Alright, Oh yes, absolutely. More damage. As long as we just keep hitting. Hell yes. Skill. Yes. Programming speed. Yes. Yeah, we'll take that. Yes, God, you need ballistic steel. You keep fucking miss. Oh, I can't. Well, damn. Hell yeah, fellowship. Or, toughness. Where's our speech bubble buffing? Oh, that's because he's talking about opening the safe. I gotcha. Make sure the relay is closed. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Or these said damn hunters.
We should deal with this.
Duty prevails. See? Right there.
Uh-huh. Chat, there's a puzzle.
I'm
Pay
all
attention.
excellence matters.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll tell you what, these cultists were a paranoid bunch.
I'm at your service.
I tire of idleness. Let's move. Victory awaits.
Go get him.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Oh, close the relay. Yeah, that...
The machine gun grants me insight.
I think I broke it.
The Emperor favors me today.
I think we broke it. Oops.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Chat, I broke the puzzle.
Operation successful.
Did we?
Over.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I hope there's more of these little things downstairs. No, that would go to the sewers.
It's about
I'm
time.
quite alright. No, I don't want to go to the upper way either. Yeah, we'll just go to the sewers. Why not? What is the worst that could happen? Oh, wait, hold on.
The
What's this?
machine god grants me insight.
Oh, well, more rebels. Spare my life, I beg you. Yeah, very well.
The premonition runs true.
None shall stand in my way.
Argenta, don't you find it difficult to be without your sisters? You are a soldier without a squad.
She got us.
I will fight alongside my sisters again. But my present fate is not a burden to me. No matter where I go, or who I am with, I bring death to heretics.
Messiah, give me the power to eradicate thy enemies.
Chad, I don't think that's supposed to happen typically. Oh, damn it. I got a plan. And she's gonna take a shot. Change to shoot with the stun gun? Hell yeah. I tried.
My tactics are flawless. Nothing I can't do.
Get him. I think if we kill this guy, then the mental manipulation should turn off. One hopes.
All too easy.
Well, that's a bit of a problem.
Suits my purposes.
I'd prefer not to get any of these people down. So everyone around us can just not have guns right now. Thank God we just bought that thing for warp spawn, huh? Let's hear it for small victories.
For the weak, eradicated.
Whoops.
Here we go.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
So I think we're gonna have to kill a
We
couple.
do. Has failed me. Anything else? Was it you?
There we go.
Hold on.
We haste retreat.
Please stand.
It will be done. I will do my duty.
Let me guess, he's gonna roll over somewhere else too, so I'm gonna stay right. We're just gonna stay right here.
Indeed. Target well struck. Let's get to it.
Are these guys on my side? If they don't get taken over, hell yeah.
Here we go.
don't run. Oh. Fuck, where can I see this thing from? We're gonna pull back over here and see if we can, like, snipe him all the way past. Or maybe thin these numbers a little bit.
I'd rather not. Victory is imminent. It will be done.
But you also fall back. That doesn't look particularly good. Shit. Chatwood's fucking losing it. Everyone's losing it. We're finally back to normal.
I'll live another day.
Oh, we are, thank God.
Running by nearest override.
Get that bastard right there.
Strike is a prayer.
I got to go 2 feet. Awesome.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I refuse.
Damn.
High momentum.
Not this Scryer's job. But of course,
Well, let's just hanging out. That's pretty cool.
on it.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I'm trying not to kill the civilians that are mind controlled, but my God, man. Kindness could be our undoing. Oh. I mean, if they're cool just killing their teammates, then I'm fine with it. It's like, you know, as long as they're cool with it.
He cleanses the body.
You know, chat, you gotta give it to them. These are Underhive peasants, and they are still rolling out there ready to fight this thing. You gotta respect the balls on them. That's like fucking insane, my man. He's trying so hard, but they are... Are these guys just rolling super good or some shit? Oh, you get to go twice. Oh, okay, I guess not. I'm boosting that peasant-ass peasant to his limits. That's a big move. I know Tress approves of that course of action.
Activating calculated Fury algorithm. Requests.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act.
You gotta get out of here. Forgive me.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Damn, went right through that poor SOB's head.
In the Imperium. I'm not so sure. The whispers must be appeased.
Hey, you, come here. I don't know why I keep thinking I can, you know, do that to a fucking warp entity. Yeah, man, they definitely don't have willpower.
Just a minor setback. Indeed. What's your target? I will do
Keep
my
buff
duty.
yourself.
Show me what you got. I'm here, maggots.
Uno.
Hold on.
About to roll up on the sister and they're like, nah, you gotta deal with me.
Make it quick. Let's get to it.
That's it, come here. Oh, we actually did mind control them. Ah, shit. Chat, we seem to be rapidly running out of boys. I'm pushing you to your limits. Get out there. Huck a frag over there, trust me.
Competencies are not that universal.
Perfect. This is even better than we could have hoped. Warden gets a big smile on her face.
Not a problem. There's nowhere to hide. You didn't start.
Easy peasy. Oh, nice. That's an achievement. I mean, that was a little side boss we could do. So, chat, it turns out I was wrong. That did not, in fact, release the people from their mind control. That is a shame.
My vow, the only sire can give.
Well, at least we know it's all Sinch's fault.
I'll do it.
Guess so.
I am his will made manifest.
Alright, the flamer's fun. The flamer's good, chat.
Foreboding. Will do. Be gone.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Hey, you know. Who else is still alive? Oh, we still got one more guy. Is that it? Okay. Chat, we saved 4 of them. And isn't that good enough? I'm actually surprised we got that many. It is your lucky birthday. See, chat, because now our sniper, whenever they shoot anybody, is going to slow them down so we can keep bullying the shit out of them. This is the best news ever. Wait, was that it? Just a cool fight? That's fine. Just... Well, at least we know that warp demon's dead. Small victories.
Follow my lead.
So maybe don't. I don't know where I'm going. There we go. Let's exit out this way. So, Chad, how's everyone's day been going? That's been pretty good. Tabletop had a bit of a shaky bump, but it was pretty good. Gonna play some Doom tonight. Hopefully finish that up and then do the funny resort mini game in Yakuza. Just like grind some of that off screen because that's gonna take fucking forever. Oh, we're on the western side. Actually, not yet. There is one more thing back here I want to check. Over here. That's it. Go down. Wait, no. Wait, no, don't. I just realized that's just gonna lead us into the same room.
And you'll die quickly.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Ooh, what the hell?
Here we go.
I have no idea why the guard is having such trouble killing these guys. We wiped them out by the hundreds.
Rejoice in battle! I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I know what is to come. But of course... Was that you? Or...
Let's make it quick.
Oh shit. Not what I meant to do, but alright.
Already done. Nothing I can't
You
do.
can do worse, but not by much.
I always click down on accident.
Power before my mind.
Killed 3 enemies in one turn using the Death Waltz ability. Damn right.
Advancing. Running binary override.
Whoa, and the master of putting you in a closed casket.
Follow my lead. Victory is imminent.
Let's get to it.
Jesus, I'm enraged! Guided by faith!
Move it.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Well, damn.
High momentum.
Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Elmo way.
You know, after killing a warp entity, it's just not the same for these guys.
I shall not fear.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Damn.
My place is at the fall. At
Oh,
your beck and
yes.
call. An exemplary strike. It will be done. Indeed.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury!
Woden, duck your head, please.
As the Emperor commands, strike is a prayer.
Maybe this is a new zone. Okay. Powerful explosion destroyed a large part of the bridge, both above and below. Could someone still be alive in there?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Ooh, hold on.
Data meditation is terminated.
Heretical follower. Ah. Ooh, that's perfect. Oh, looking snazzy, my man. I'm going to assume that woman's
None shall stand in my way.
jump. We got jump for survivors. Down we go, boys. Of course, take all their stuff. What are you, insane? We can sell it for profit later. Yeah, I was right. This just let me back in here. Well, whatever. We can just go west side from here. Doing it. Just gotta weirdly concentrate hit. So it appears to spot with a fish hook or a meat hook. What about a chicken hook?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Blind madmen. Do those exist? I don't think so, but
Cast your eye there.
I mean they might.
Pay attention.
Who's to say? I don't know though. It'd be cool if they do. Robot eyes.
Follow my lead.
Halt! Right
I
there.
noticed something.
Cast your eye there. Pay attention.
I get it, there's a lot of claymores between us in that body game.
I better myself through my service.
Ooh, chat, we're about to get another
Never doubt
Archers
me.
episode.
The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails. Never doubt me. The Emperor
Any
favors me
challenge for
today.
me?
More money. Take that. That's ridiculous. I'll take that. Oh, I should have been getting that, chat, because now my two swords actually do stuff. The next time I need to get the other thing. Next time we need to get this. Because this way we can attack twice with no, like, bad penalty. So one can just do more bang for a buck. Yeah, this whole time I haven't been oh wait, but I don't have a second sword anymore. Yeah, I gave it up for the big fuck off sword. I want to take it back. Well, you know. It's fine, I have a plan. I have a plan. Odin's always gonna plan. Now I know you have 2 combat, so you might as well get that. Yeah, sure, that sounds pretty good. Whoop. Ooh, that sounds fun. Ooh, hold on. Flame weapon, flame weapon, flame weapon. Oh, that's egg. Okay, never mind. I'll take glass weapon expert. You, though. You, my friend. You're getting some plasma weaponry. Oh, yes.
Victory awaits!
Trust me, chat, the toaster fuckers, they love them some plasma guns. What the hell is happening here? Some dim people, children among them, are huddled together in fear. You see, half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. I know, game. I know. I fucking know, okay. Some maintain a gloomy silence. Others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Arlen. Look what you're doing to your own family. Oh, wait, that's a woman. Well, take pity on us. Let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight while you still believe the lie. Who are you? Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. And why are you here? Fuck me. No, I use Uno reverse. No, you tell me what's going on. I'm the chief. My former name, Arlen, is meaningless now. I'm the father leading his family to deliverance from woes, salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes, and my children will see it. Adra, spare us. Spare your children. Layperson, cogitation is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic? The fuck? Teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intelligence. Damn, he just called him stupid in about 6 different ways. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy. To drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands. What you're doing is no salvation. Stop taking your fear out on the innocent, who neither ease your suffering nor rid you of fear more. But all I wanted was to save... The man drops his weapon and covers his face with his hands in desperation. You hear several short sobs. There's no washing the blood from your hands. But you could at least let us go, Arlen. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. They really are making me feel bad about this one, huh? The old man gestures to the other insurgents who lower their weapons, then his gaze shifts to you, trying to hold back tears. What happens to us now? Yeah, everyone leave. Get the fuck out of my sight. The officers begin to leave, and soon the group disappears around one of the bends. The old man looks away from them and walks in the opposite direction. His shoulders shake with sobs every now and then. Nice.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Ooh, damn.
Duty prevails.
Sister, you were walking a fine line on that one.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Money. Ooh, shards of crystallized darkness. That'll sell for a pretty penny. Someone. Somewhere.
None shall stand in my way.
What the fuck is a shard of crystallized darkness? How do you get one of those? Ah, look at the old girl. She's a beauty, ain't she? Alright. Oh, finally, I made it to the governor's place. I walk through all that and I'm like, hey, governor, so by the way, can I have like 1,000 men? Real fast? You know, for reasons.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
They're scrabbling around, digging into my skull from the inside. Ah, it's like nails dragging down these metal walls.
I have conducted a visual survey of the locale. The bunker's metal cladding is fully intact and undamaged.
Not what she meant, my man. The tall, dark-skinned man turns to you and greets you in a curtly military manner. Faisla Reichad oh my god, Mina of Kronos, governor of the star system. Welcome to my temporary temporary headquarters. The man's gaze falls on Abelard, his eyes slightly narrowing. Where's Serin? Governor Medna, my greetings. I am not seeing the convoy I sent to meet you. What happened? They failed to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise you that punishment will be swift and severe. Convoy was absolutely annihilated. The only soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally fucking executed by me. That's outrageous. I will have the personnel vetting procedures changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your ladyship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of House von Valensis. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue traitor? A long story. My esteemed predecessor who died at the hands of cultists. May the Emperor incinerate their souls. The governor frowns and deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue traitor von Valensis. Slain. Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest, most sincere condolences, your ladyship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. I need a fresh crew, actually. And, like, gear. Of course, your ladyship. Will be compensated for any losses. I will see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. And we got to profit. Making bank, baby. Exit, your ladyship. A rogue trader has no use for latency. I can offer several thousand fine obedient servants. However, I am sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rebel will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. Are you so confident, man? Because I'm going to be honest, the situation outside is balls. Is that so? The governor maintains his composure. I'd like to hear your reasoning. The riders are too well organized, too well informed, and too well armed. There are signs of indoctrination into heretical beliefs. They are clearly being directed by someone competent and charismatic. Governor, you're dealing with an archenemy cult that has grown at an alarming rate. Alright. Perhaps we've underestimated the mutiny, writing it off as rabbles' usual nonsense. However, it does involve corruption and an underground cult. This all needs to be investigated. I'll send additional resources to it and take the issue seriously. You have my word, ladyship. I wish to commend the courage of your dude at the starport, because he is fucking holding that line like a badass. The sergeant who managed to impress a person of such a noble standing will be recommended for decoration. Then he better not fucking die. So, hey, if you have a guy called Kernrad, I'm gonna need him so I can, fucking beat his ass raw. Victor is a traitor. Any family, however noble, has an unworthy Psychon or two. That's why we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Fortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, we have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to the data creep of the Logos Abel's sanctum. It's aggregated all the Lexomechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Conrad's movements. I'd hazard he fled from you on a ship, not on a pair of wings. Anyway, I'm looking. Okay, cool. So I fucking, bruh. I'm looking for an interrogator everywhere. If he's not here, I don't know where the fuck he is. I do. Master von Calyx has left for the hollowed electrodynamic syndom. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, its urgency activities has been observed in the monastery's vicinity, but I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the most holy Inquisition. Besides, I already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. Unfortunately, right now, you won't be able to leave the capital and set out to look for him. The rebels have gotten hold of some ancient weapons and have made flying over the city impossible. Ancient weapons? Ancient fucking, Oh boy. I could have gone by shuttle, but that's for cowards.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Where is this cogitator? The cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed, and the fresh shields with prayers to the Omnissiah adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from the inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Awaiting access code. Force it. You bypass the security lasers. The cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Sacred Computation 782-5-0. Upon Logos Abel's orders, the archives of every augury system of the Ricad Minoris and the two primary satellites of the Ricad star have been quarried. Said satellites are named Megalos Norov and Zeref the Keen, after two great champions of faith, whose eternal cogitators are placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logos is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple incidents of interference and malfunction detected, such that the ships moved across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augure's eyes. First, the ships is thought to have arrived 2 cycles ago, earlier in the winter. The most okay. Logos Abel's conclusion: the insurrection of the planet has been long in the making. The participants of external actors is alleged that 2 cycles of ago, Aurora arrived the Rackhead system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to the weapons deliveries. But what is the nature of their activity in Rackus Prime? Governor's attention must be drawn to. The entry cuts off abruptly. So that's the guys who took out those Void Pirates. Recent observation. Satellite Mega Smoth reports a translation. That would be me. To be investigated was this. Heavy auger jamming. Possible insurrection base. What about that? Fuck, now what?
A new challenge for me?
I guess now we actually have to go take care of that AA gun. Very well. Absolutely. I don't want more barrels. Perfect. Yeah, suppressive 5 sounds pretty good. We'll take that. Just make him stupid when we scan, but that'll work. Is that a big missile? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big missile. Yeah, I think we walked right past that AA gun. I was trying to figure out how to blow it up.
Victory awaits.
Yeah, isn't it this big thing? But I don't see how to... Oh. Examine the anti-aircraft. The anti-aircraft has constructed a long time ago. The machine to, yeah, blow it up. The blast consumes the ancient weapon. The sky above the city is safe for flying again. Nice.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright, I guess now let's go tell the governor of my good deed. Of blowing up ancient AA guns. I feel like we could have taken it, but whatever. I guess the rebels don't have many shuttles. Sure, it's down here.
It's about time.
I'm running them ragged. Where's that little electricity bolt above their head?
Yes?
It's fresh wounds or something, right? Yeah, old injury. Damn. So I blew up the AA gun. It's fine. That's excellent news. Thank you for the assistance. I don't know the insurgents were using to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is protecting you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master von Collix, you should go to this Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Haneyutman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the Catechism of the Maintenance and Operations, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that the ordained Magos should provide his assistance. I categorically object. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the Omnis as servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests, including one of them perishing at the same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited to the city's defenses. That smile says otherwise. Picked an interesting time to quarrel with him. Critical situation calls for decisive action. I simply cannot let every learned tech priest go to their deaths the moment they hear about an endangered relic. I need people who can do more than praise the Omnicide to look after the capital and its millions of citizens. I'll let him deal with his own problem. Steam Magos, our technomats will appraise you of the issues with our power distribution. The governor's voice dies down in the low growl of a drilling mechadendrite. Its tip is directly straight at the bridge of his nose. The Medin clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So this is the negotiation techniques you have resorted to. You think this is the first time you've been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your last. Piskel's voice is akin to the sound produced by his drilling implement, steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice with the crunching of bone and squelching of tearing flesh. I am heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Magos. Why are you so determined to get to the monastery? Is it just because of the relic? It is why I came to this world. I am expected there. It'll be my pleasure to help you get there. Thank you for your cooperation, your ladyship. Anytime, anytime. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rakad system in the role of bodyguard, and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rakad system. You're Hanuman? Glad you're alive. Oh fuck, tell me more about the monastery. The Cenobium has been run by the Adeptus Mechanicus ever since the colony was founded. The sacred reactor, the sacred reactor guarded by its priests power the entire planet. I can say no more. This is a forbidden place that even I have not been allowed to visit. That I have only been allowed to visit once before. Why not shell it or deploy the boys? Fulfilling this request puts the monastery in danger of major destruction. The consequences of this decision for the world of Rakad Minoris could be catastrophic. Okay, what's so important about this shit? My boy, Pasquale, why? Tell me. I have never been there before, but I would presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction, should it be put in heretic hands. The fury of the freed machine spirits, once released from the sacred circuit, would destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rakad Minoris uninhabitable. Oh. I'm sorry, you have a world-killing nuke as you're fucking powering your goddamn microwave? What the fuck? Heresy must be purged from those blessed halls. I declare any desecrator who defiles the relic's power a Category 3 blasphemer, deserving an immediate execution. So what's wrong with my compatriot's name? According to the reports we received, Lobos Abel Hanuman set up for the hallowed electrodynamic cinnamon a short while before it was stormed. Glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master von Calyx? My name is Pasquale Hanuman, not Abel. I know nothing of such a person. What do you know about Abel? I've never met him in person. That esteemed Lagos supervised the work of the Rakad Minoris Lexomechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I had never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Why do you fly to the monastery? It seems suspicious. When a Lagos of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, we don't ask why, your ladyship. Fair enough. We're gonna get more info on this guy. I would suggest you inspect the esteemed Lagos Sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. Received several data crypts and connected them to cogitators at the command post. Okay. That name might have been used as a single intelligible, only to its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be Archmagos Amarnat, initiating an investigation and data collection procedure. I can hear my friend snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. If you stare into the shared mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it. And every shard at once. Bending is much more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is death-like. What the fuck are you talking about, Indrid? Nah, whatever. Fucking weird wizard riddles. Glad to be of service, your ladyship. Back to the cogitators. I can't see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis, the minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neural harnesses of their vows. I'm registering an impulsive change. I surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the circle can be discontinued. The revelation granted by the Omnisire to Lagos Abel in the course of his data meditation have been recorded verbatim. Lagos Abel is seeking an audience with the venerable Darwa Impulse 6, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the governor's palace for a shuttle flight to the electrodynamics Cenobium. A message has also been sent to the Mundus system. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. The voice came from the vox soft and pensive, barely audible over the static noise. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Furibunda system. It was me. Omnisire, grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. That's cool. Anyway.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Give me back to my void check. I got a fucking Inquisition guy to go save. Right after I go back on my ship. Oh, why is your nose so stopped up today? Because chat, there's something we can go do real fast. We can go see a little bit of the DLC, the expansion, if you will. Also, so we can talk to the funny assassin lady. Where is she? Ooh, and my funny tech boost.
The Omnisire knows all, comprehends all.
Okay, so I have some questions.
The request is approved. I am ready to provide the necessary information.
What brought you?
I came heeding the call of my mentor, the blessed Archmagos Amanat. We were supposed to meet on Rykad Minoris and discuss my mission. Thank you. Information acknowledged. I will analyze it and take additional security measures. I propose that it was the blessed Amonat who assumed this name. This name is assigned to me. His presence in the hands of heretics is categorically unacceptable. The canon of technological security commands that every effort be made to rescue a high-ranking bearer of knowledge.
Okay.
Acknowledged. The request is approved. I have no outright restrictions on disclosing this information. Information about my origins is worthless. I belong to the priesthood of explorators and came to the Coronis Expanse over 200 years ago. Any events preceding that moment are insignificant.
Could you imagine floating through space exploring planets for 2,000 years as a fucking toaster boy? I could. Sounds pretty cool.
I was honored to become a member of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. When the Adeptus Mechanicus summoned the faithful for an exploratory venture into the depths of the Coronis Expanse, I joined the fleet in fulfillment of my sacred vows of comprehension. Archmagos Amanat, my blessed mentor, commanded me to crew the orbital station Altar Templum Calixus X-17. This venerable temple station was founded in the early years of our expansion into the Coronis Expanse. It is currently a rear observation post of the Cognizance Fleet in orbit around the star Furibundus.
I know what the Explorators are, but tell us all about them.
The sacred fraternity of explorers. The cult Mechanica sends us out to the frontiers of the known sectors as researchers and conquerors. We are the warriors of the Code, who return to the lost worlds and devote themselves to recovering the lost ancient knowledge. Explorators are granted the privilege of being more independent than many of our tech comrades. However, it has earned us a reputation as unstable and poorly controlled troublemakers whose unorthodox views are dangerously close to apostasy.
Tell me about the Mechadendrites.
They are my younger brothers and guides on the way to the Omnissiah. Their machine spirits are directly bound to my neocortex and pick up impulses from my subconscious. Sometimes they act ahead of my thoughts. This is how the Omnissiah leads me to comprehension.
Okay.
Acknowledged.
Tell me all about the Toasters.
I am honored to belong to the priesthood of Mars, guided by its tenets. We safeguard technology against the impure and the unenlightened. That is where the cult of the Omnissiah originated, and where we were granted the first revelations. Many millennia ago, we made an alliance with the Emperor of Terra, and have served the Imperium ever since, paying a tribute to machinery, weapons, and void ships. Everything that bears the blessed seal of machinery comes from our hands, and it is we who make sure the operating rituals are performed as they were meant to. We are everywhere. We are the Mars-forged steel bars that give the Imperium strength. It is both a treasure and a secret. Technology is how the divinity of the Omnissiah manifests itself in this world. This is why the uninitiated may only be allowed to touch the most vulgar and mundane of its instances.
Damn.
We, on the other hand, are authorized to use the sacred catechism of maintenance and operation. Although there is another reason to deny lay people the sacrament of knowledge, it can be dangerous. Twisted by renegades, the Omnissiah's wisdom is called heretic, and the exposure to it may corrupt the uninitiated. Another danger is knowledge, strangely interpreted and inscrutably twisted by the minds of Xenos. This bane is called Xenotech.
Heretic is fucking wild. They can also make, like, they've also made shit out of, like, demons and stuff is wild. Many things you can't understand is the opposite of seeking knowledge. Technology is merely a tool that can be employed without risk by a wise wielder.
That is a bold hypothesis, and yet the Omnissiah teaches us that a dauntless mind can penetrate any knowledge through analysis, where the ignorant see heresy, the enlightened might see truth.
So where are you on the totem pole?
This electu indicates that I am a Magos, who has mastered the sacraments of many spheres of knowledge, and has the right to conduct services in a forged cathedral.
Alright, time for the fun. Time to talk about religion, chat. Always a good thing to do at the start of a friendship.
He is
Don't
the
actually do that.
underlying mechanism, the maker of technology. The universe was made to resemble a mechanical marvel because the Omnissiah rules over it. Knowledge is the highest form that he uses to manifest in the world. For now. Someday, he will come to this world in the absolute fullness of his splendor. The Adeptus Mechanicus worshipped the Emperor. He is the earthly manifestation of the Omnissiah, who brought humanity into the light of divine grace.
So why do you guys want to just turn yourself into fucking robots? Besides the obvious reason of that's pretty badass.
Organic tissue is an imperfect replica of the machine, transient and vulnerable. Metal is more stable, more effective, and more durable. Flesh speak is flawed next to binaric language. Meat begets weakness, it softens the mind and undermines discipline. But you can replace metal when it wears down. In addition, a machine is a supreme form of knowledge, and by assuming mechanical form, we become closer to the Omnissiah. However, like all things sacred, our augmentations must not be defiled by the eyes of the ignorant. Which is why we reveal only the crudest of tools, while holier mechanisms remain concealed beneath our crimson robes.
Can I see your augmentations?
The right to witness the miracle of flesh being fused with holy metal is granted only to those who have ascended to the rank of initiate. However, your lofty status of rogue trader allows me to make a partial exception and reveal my sacred stigmata.
Pascal reverently parts the robe's scarlet folds on his chest. You see emaciated white meat gnawing through the metallic stunts and flexible wires. Blood runs through transparent pipes, enriched with nutrients required by the plaid flesh. The sign of a body transformed into an appendage to an incredibly complex mechanism built using unfathomable ancient blueprints is mesmerizing. Every component of this machine serves a dual purpose of preserving life in Pasquale's fragile flesh and preventing all threats to his well-being. Omnissiah's been generous to you. This creation is keeping you good, man.
The Omnissiah has been generous to you too. He has granted you understanding.
Hey man, Woden's got a little bit of the Omnissiah herself in that left leg, what I'm saying? I got a little bit of metal in there. You have a strange way of talking, my man. Is that because your augmentation, or does your faith dictate that?
Partially true. I had a voice modulator implanted alongside the respiratory purification module, but there is an additional reason. Gothic is not my first language. I am used to thinking and making statements in lingua technis. The binaric language is more informative, more ergonomic, and less prone to misinterpretation.
I swear, when he speaks, he's just, like, that head guy in Killer 7? It sounds like that guy, but if he spoke in English.
Acknowledged.
It's
May
mesmerizing.
your labors be effective and fruitful.
There you go. Now where's my funny assassin lady?
Dumb it.
You didn't have to cut yourself on my fleet. It's whatever. Oh, no more. I want to know more about the sacred rituals of the death cult.
The Vizier taught us that there are many like us throughout the Imperium who spill blood in his name. Death cultists, as they call us. He said that no two death cults are the same, just as there are no two identical stars in the void. I will tell you about the Bloodspun Web, but I cannot speak on behalf of all death cults.
What's your purpose?
The Bloodspun Web holds the bays of the flagship together with the threads of its faith. Such is our service to the Domini of the von Valancius line. The Undying One commanded the Domini to embark on a ship and sail the Void's expanse. And thus, it became our duty to protect your dynasty and the Ark that became its home. This great relic of blood and adamantine. Some loathe and fear us. They call us murderers and reapers. Others call us dancers of death, who send the souls of the dead on their way. Both are right. Both are wrong. We are servants of the Undying Emperor. When he whispers that the time has come for a righteous martyr's soul to be laid in his blessed hands, we come to claim it. When he whispers that the wicked must know of his wrath, we come to reap. This is how we maintain order on the ship, unseen and guided by death's will.
These motherfuckers did a parade in the middle of my ship, dancing about, and then killed 3 people during the parade, and everyone just kind of walked past, and everyone's like, yeah, it's fine, it's whatever. On my goddamn carpet. The whole parade about. You only hear whispers in your mind telling you to kill someone and you obey? Have you ever considered these whispers could be, bullshit?
Death's whisper is unmistakable. It is not like the murmur of stars or the hiss of corruption. It is truthful, pure, unyielding. Only the most eminent of us, the High Spinners, can hear the whisper of the Undying One and give voice to his will. They must hone their senses and temper their body and soul for years before his call can reach them. If it puts you more at ease, you can think of these whispers as his providence.
Have you ever got the wrong guy?
We are carried along by a current of blood in the great river of fate. Life is not given or taken away by chance. If I see an enemy of humanity, my blade will sever the thread of their existence. I will not wait for a sign of his divine bidding. I am his will, and I do what must be done.
Yeah, but your propensity to just for a lot of blood is really fucking weird.
There is no thirst, only duty. Killing brings us no pleasure. We are instruments of his will, and this is how we serve him.
What about the whole cutting yourself thing? It's whatever. So how long have you existed on my fucking ship, you strange mosquito people?
Spinners carved the chronicles of our history on the stones of our temple long ago. But fate and time have erased our past, just as an exploding star erases a part of the galaxy from existence.
Yeah, so what are your responsibilities?
It is the Visier's duty to watch over the flock, to lead those who want to learn more of the Undying One, but are fearful of death, and guide those who seek answers in death, but do not know how to live. The Visier protects all. Those who do not know we exist, those who are grateful for our service, and even those who hate us. The Visier sees what is to come, remembers the past, and accepts the present. They spin a web of faith and blood so strong that no enemy may sunder it. This is the Visier's burden. This is the legacy of the matriarch Spider.
Who the fuck is that?
It is said that she was one of many, born in the void, the Domin's subject. she honored death instead of life, and for this, she was persecuted. It is said that when the arch-enemy's forces invaded the flagship during a warp jump, she gathered the Undying One's servants around her and saved the ship from ruin. Together, they spun the first threads of the web to ensure that such devastation would never happen again. It is said that she was strong and indomitable, but as the years passed, her heart became as stone, and thus, the Undying One whispered her name to the one who would become the first Vizier of the Blood-Spun Web.
Man, I can't wait to get started on your funny quest, because from what I've seen, it's gonna get weird. We're gonna have to deal with some wacky boys. What do you call yourself, spinners? Besides, the spinner.
Blood, sweat, tears, and the strength of their convictions, the servants of the Undying One spin the souls of your subjects into threads of balance. This is why we refer to ourselves as spinners. Those who are newly committed to the blood-spun web are called lesser spinners. If they are faithful in their service to him, they may eventually become spinners. The most devout of us all are known as the High Spinners.
I think you need to get some different...
each
whatever.
bearing a unique title. The Vizier, the first spinner, leads the cult. I, Kibella, am the second spinner. The third spinner's name is Io, and there are 4 more.
How you say that sounds like they're gonna be a boss fight. I don't know if they are. I just have a feeling.
The Undying One is death itself. We serve him, and thus we serve death. This is not a comparison, attribution, or preference. It is the truth, and nothing can change it.
I'm gonna regret this. What are your tenets anyway?
The tenets are knowledge, an art that is passed down from one generation of the blood-spun web to the next. Even so, there are spinners who will never fully comprehend this knowledge in the time allotted to them by the Undying One. The tenets dictate how one follows the thread of life, but they are also the thread itself, from first breath to last. The tenets cannot be taught, they must be lived. Only then will you understand.
Okay. Oh God. Tell me about yourself.
I am the second spinner of the blood-spun web. A spear in the hand of the Undying Emperor. I am your shield and shadow. Your blade.
How succinct? Do you just like talking about yourself? Or curiosity flashes over Kabbalah's face before it is masked by our usually stoic indifference.
The tenets compel us to let our deeds speak on our behalf. There is no one in the cult who does not know me. So I have grown accustomed to taciturnity in matters regarding myself. Ask, and I will try to give you an answer that will satisfy your thirst for knowledge.
Tell me about your badass past.
I remember nothing of my childhood. The Vizier says this is because of my training and the injuries I received in battle. He told me it is the fate of all high spinners. The only memories I have are of the blood-spun web and the brothers and sisters who serve the cult alongside me.
What's it like growing up in the cult?
When we were young,
Well, we're just
store
openly
our
acknowledging
eyes
that it
shut
is in fact a cult.
and wander through the bays for months at a time, starving, surviving, dying. This trial of darkness honed the senses of those who passed it. We were elated, for we knew we were blessed by him. When we grew older, we learned to wield our weapons, and our mentors tested us with pain, poison, and the weight of deceitful words. In time, our bodies no longer felt pain.
What?
Our blood became resistant to toxins, and our focus could not be shaken. We were at peace, for we had shed everything that could encumber our faithful service to him.
You straight don't feel pain?
When we came
Damn.
of age, we faced a great trial. A year-long vigil spent in unceasing prayer to the Undying One. When hunger and other base sensations faded
I
away,
used to not feel pain too.
we
Yeah, but no, they were
attained true
they had it tortured out of
comprehension
them.
of ourselves and our place in
I'm
the
starting to
world.
think maybe this isn't the most balling
Our
thing ever.
place between life and death. We were proud, for on that day, he truly accepted us, and we accepted him.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should do that, my man. What the fuck?
A blade cannot be forged without hammer and fire, and a domin cannot reign without spilling the blood of enemies and subjects alike. We all have our own hammer and anvil.
What about your family? You didn't say anything about them.
When we join the cult, we relinquish our past. The blood-spun web
I
becomes
was
our
reading that.
new
I broke my left
family.
arm in a monkey bar as you walked off.
I've seen the pain.
So I looked at the teacher called us.
and
Oh,
guilt in the eyes
Oh, you
of
mean
those
genuine.
who hear
Oh,
the
damn.
Undying One whisper
Ball.
the names of their kin. For some, the blessing of oblivion is a gift not unlike death.
do you not even? I assume you have no friends either. Do you not want to know what happened to your family?
No,
Okay. The answer escaped Bala's lips before she can give it any thought. Upon realizing this, she produces a small blade seemingly out of nowhere and begins sharpening it to the point of nonchalance. Damn. I mean, I remember your family, but are you feeling concerned with the death of your fellow occultists?
it brings me comfort when my brothers and sisters cross to the other side. The Undying One has called them to his side, so they can serve him in ways we cannot.
Put my own hand on the motor of running a four-wheeler back then. I was panicking. What is that? So it was in Milltown? Damn.
Attachment makes us weak. The weak meet their demise prematurely. But such death does not please the Undying One. For a soul must not be claimed before their time has come. It is true that spinners occasionally cross paths with those outside the cult. But such paths always diverge in the end. We may walk the same road together, but we are nothing more than temporary traveling companions. It is similar for those of your retinue. Our threads may intertwine for a time, but all will go their separate ways, as is inevitable. But not you and I, Domin. Our threads cannot be unwoven, and only the Undying One will end my service to you.
Okay.
Know your enemy and prevail in battle. Know your ally and prevail in war.
So you like really not feel pain like at all? Like
You can see for
you're
yourself.
numb to pain. I'm Paletos. I'm talking about other people's 7/8 is my 6. What about other people's 2s, huh? Kabbalah removes a small leather pouch from her belt and opens it to reveal several instruments of torture. What are those?
Tools for tempering the flesh.
Is my
If a
shrug it
spinner
off.
neglects this practice for too long, their body
Does
will
this
weaken,
mean, Tress, that
their
technically you have
sensitivity to
natural,
pain might return.
just like in Fallout, you have a
If it
naturally high
does,
DT, so it takes
they
more
will
shots.
feel
So you
the
can just take
overwhelming
shotgun shells.
agony of
You've got
every
natural
wound
armor.
they have ever endured.
You've got
and
natural
go
resistance
mad
to
with
damage.
torment before the undying emperor
Got that
whispers
toughness
their
of 50.
name. Is it possible to experience pleasure if one feels nothing?
I'm not gonna fucking torture you.
You honor me by taking me at my word.
It's more I don't want to. Okay. Your fighting style is unique. Can I learn it?
None dispute your skill in close combat.
Damn right.
Your body is well hardened, and perhaps you could even learn some of
No,
our
but-
techniques. Our
There's a-
art,
ow, why'd you
however,
do that?
is more than just
And then you-
patterns
oh.
of movement.
Damn. Impressive.
It is one's ability to give oneself completely to the dance of death. To fight as we do, you would have to empty your being, to start anew, to reject both the title of Domin and all the memories of your own past.
Nah, I can do it though.
It is not difficult to speak the truth.
So why are you stabbing yourself?
Torture? I bear the sacred marks of the Undying One's service. Death has bestowed them upon me. Though others may cherish hollow riches or meaningless beauty, it is my duty to cherish his gift of blood. Each wound is a symbol of our service to him. Each drop of blood carries his blessing. To renounce these scars is to renounce the Undying One himself. Death whispers to me, you are worthy of bearing his marks.
Mercury.
Tell
Was
me,
the pain
Domin,
is my migraines.
do you wish
The
to honor
blade.
your flesh with his gifts?
No. I'm good.
A boon cannot be given to one who is not ready to receive it.
I'd rather not be stabbed. So did you ever meet Theodora?
I met her once when I was young. The Vizier saw a serpent hiding among those close to Domin Theodora, ready to sink its fangs into her throat. I was ordered to find the serpent and sever the soul from its body. I watched and waited for weeks. I hid among the shadows, the air ducts and the faceless masses. Once I found the serpent, I sliced off its head and returned to the temple. I doubt that Domin Theodora ever saw me, but the 3 ritual cuts I left behind on the body let her know that this death was pleasing to him. They sent us a grand feast from the upper decks before the cycle's end. We gave it to the hungry.
That's actually pretty badass respect right there. They may be psycho killer people, but hey, fucking, they're feeding my poor crew members. So what the fuck is a Domin?
The Gothic we use to communicate is different to that spoken on the upper decks. Domin has many meanings. Giver of life, Lord or Lady of the Ark, and Shadowless Sun. The matriarch's Spider gave this title to the rogue trader who allowed her to form the Bloodspun Web. We use other titles as well. For example, Venai means Master of the Immaterium, or Watcher of the Veil. Vil means one who must go to the other side. Amik means one you can trust in battle.
So if the Undying One whispers my name, you're gonna try it, huh?
If the Undying One chooses to take your soul, he will take mine along with it. You will not fall by my hand, for that is not my duty.
Oh, nice. So tell me about this Emperor's Tarot.
I use blood to read his sacred cards and hear the whisper of the Undying One. His tarot is not an answer, but a question I ask of the universe. And the universe answers with questions of its own. In this sacred communion, I perceive hundreds of possible outcomes. They are all true, and yet they are only visions. I know what will come to pass, and yet I do not.
Wait, isn't that usually done by Sanction Psychers?
I am the spear of his retribution, not a witch or a sorcerer or a soothsayer. I have no strange powers, but I do bear his blessing. I do not command the veil. I am guided by his whisper and led by my faith, by the tenets. Please, do not mistake me for something I am not.
Oh, okay. You occasionally feel a shiver run down your spine and detect faint sparks in the air when you're standing next to Kabbalah. Seems your power only manifests when she is practicing divination, a moment of pious exhalation. Kabbalah herself does not seem to be aware of her gift. Oh, so she is a psychic. Oh. So how'd you come to have a deck?
It is a holy relic that has been passed down from generation to generation. Only the first and second spinners are allowed to study the sacred cards and interpret their meaning. We use his tarot to guide the cult and discern the tangled threads of fate.
How many cards you got?
34. There used to be more, but some have perished in the darkness of time. Their loss is a great tragedy for the Bloodspun Web.
Can you give me a reading?
Ask the cards, Domin, and I will listen.
What's gonna happen in my future, man? Cabela draws 4 cards from the deck and lays them face down before you.
The first card is the Young Warrior. It suggests inexperience, a path of becoming. The second card is the Shattered World Inverted. The path will have twists, turns, and thorns, but you will gather allies along the way and find what was lost. The third, the Hound Inverted. Someone has marked you as their prey and is chasing you through a field of traps. The Lost Child. You will leap into one of those traps of your own free will and place your trust in someone truly desperate.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
It does not matter how strong a blade is, nor how
Wait, no, hold on. I fucked
even
up.
the wisest of rulers may err. So we learn from the tenets. They also teach us to make decisions before giving orders, not after.
Anyway, I gotta go.
Maybe.
Alright, let's go check out her DLC while we're back on the ship before I go back to the wacky place. Ah, my good old freight line. Welcome to Freight Hub LD-987, A14, Lord Captain. I'm Edic Forenzo, Captain of the Force on Lower Deck, LD-A14. Master at Arms here has assigned me to be your liaison for the duration of your stay. Lord Captain, would you like to inspect the control hub or to begin your search for the Temple of the Blood-Spun Web? Thinking about the prospect of walking to lower decks wounds your refined senses. Damn. Your mind conjures a vivid image of filth and poverty hanging in the air, seeping out from every crack, gnawing their way through your skin. I'm here to inspect the whole place. I'm curious to see how people live here. As you will, Lord Captain. Still, out of concern for your safety, I must warn you should avoid the furthest section of the bay. They're ridden with disease, and locals can be particularly unpleasant to deal with. With the kind of riff-raff that dwells here, you might even be attacked. Such ghastly places you describe. We're not headed there, are we, Lord Captain? To put it bluntly, though the bay performs its functions well, even its more civilized sections are sorely lacking in discipline. I was assigned recently, so I haven't had time to strengthen everything up, since doing so will require making some serious changes. I'm not inventing excuses, Lord Captain. As an officer in charge, I accept full responsibility for what takes place in this compartment. I'm going to help you myself, man. I'm going to tell you what needs changing. But, in that case, I urge you to remain vigilant. Freight trains move at great speeds, and the inhabitants of the residential area are a despicable rabble. One must never drop one's guard around them. And then preserved for stumbling into the pestilence pit. That's where the madmen and lepers live. It's the Blood-Spun Web down here, huh? That is correct. The enforcers do not bar them from carrying out their sacred duties. As rare as it is to have armed crew members set up a secret hideout forbidden to the enforcers, and that they go around dispensing bloody justice. Do you not take issue with them killing people on your territory? Well, they stopped doing that recently. What a relief it was for me. Couldn't exactly breathe easy with trained killers walking about. What do you know about these death cultists? Not much. I'm always trying to learn more, given that they like to pay visits to my compartment. The spinners honor the Emperor through death. They kill notorious reprobates and heretics. Sometimes they kill righteous folk, and other times they're seemingly at random. Their rituals are morbid, their prayers are strange. Anyone not initiated in their rites would struggle to make sense of it. Tell me about this station. Hub LD-987A41 connects the lower decks freight, residential, and artillery. Our task is to monitor the flow of labor forces and prevent supply disruption between bays. And who maintains it? Traffic controllers. They're technomatch trained by priests of the machine cult to keep the sacred cogitators in working order and prevent train collisions. The consequences of an accident like that would be easy to imagine, especially if the trains were carrying micro-cannon ordnance. Uh-oh. Also employed here are an enforcer squad, a team of Inferno, the clerks who keep cargo records, and a medic officer, a fine chap whose medicine of choice is a bullet. Really, God would forgive him. Well, not every void ship can boast of its own railway. That is true. Usually, higher class ships are the ones that get trains. But it's far from the greatest thing a rogue trader's warrant can see done. The credit goes to Lady Thorner's predecessor, who was on the orders of Ductus Mechanicus and assisted in birthing this miracle of sacred engineering from the womb of the dynasty's flagship. How's the situation on the lower decks? Most locals unload trains and sort provisions. We give maintenance jobs to the more capable ones, and the rest are a reserve workforce. Whenever crew are lost on the deck, we find replacements for among those rats. And if extra hands are needed anywhere else, there's always more than enough volunteers here to work for rations. They even queue for jobs. Not causing you any trouble, are they? Surely you're joking, Lord Captain. The rebel are base in nature. Mutiny is always on their minds. They steal whatever they can get their hands on. Lately, they've moved rations and tinned food to weapons. We just confiscate those regularly. And of course, keep the serfs meek and terrified. That's the only way we can protect the mindless herd from himself. Oh, the other thing the bastards do on a regular basis is build their shacks in front of surface tunnel entrances. This delay the arrival of Infernus Brigade brigades during the several emergency and caused air and power supply problems in adjacent bays. We burned those saboteurs along with their shack, but they just keep pressing on regardless. Oh, true. Hello. Mutinous rabble. Be a little paranoid, my man. To the best of my knowledge, being paranoid is practically a requirement in our line of work. In any case, the rabble are always plotting. Take my word for it. How are you doing today? Hold on a second. I've heard enough. Always at your service, Lord Captain. Be steadfast, my boy. Let's see here. Take that. Ooh, double damage, I'll take that. And my navigator. You can have some perception. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Held my gaze, I'll take that, because I always want more powers. Actually, should be pretty good now. Thinking about it, do we have any items to give them? Not for you, what about for you? Funny fish lady. Alright, let's get moving. Time to investigate my lower decks. Let's see how the common man lives.
For me?
Is that blood? That's raspberry jam, I meant. This is how you give the... Is the welcome you give the rogue trader? Oh, no, that's out there. I thought that was the... Is this the welcome you give the rogue trader? Who had the audacity to leave behind this appalling symbol? I will see that the Master of Arms calls them to account herself. Damn those... How did they even... You see this sort of symbol before. Death cultists carving bleeding marks like this in their own skin. Dobbin won't miss. Remember this sign? It is the beginning of your quest. The first blood trail. You know what this mark is? It resembles one of the symbols associated with the blood-spin web. What was it called again? The Song of the Trailing Blood, I think. It's a prayer familiar to many of this department. I've heard spirits say it when they perform their signature acts of service to the Emperor. Yeah, I'm not singing that. What is this Song of Trailing Blood? Or I can tell something like a prayer with several verses that tell about the life of one of their cult saints, Arena, or the matriarch spiders they call her. You're understanding it. The outstanding intellect is known beyond the bounds of your own system, Daniel. In other words, it's used an invitation. It's only way too obvious that cultists obsessed with mysticism would never use a prose to mark the way to their temple, too fond of their obscure chants and cryptic verses. You memorize the verse? Why? When I took on my post here, I made sure to familiarize myself with all the particular qualities of this compartment. I soon heard about the verse and decided to investigate. I coached a number of people who followed the blood-spun web as I was trying to figure out if there was anything pernicious about it. Eventually I learned the whole thing. The words are certainly strange, but there's nothing worse than that, it seems. Why would they leave this here? Maybe it's something to do with them inviting you to visit their temple? Maybe they're trying to get your attention. Apologies, Captain. I'm no good at sniping those disturbing riddles. Well, time to follow it. Find what you're looking for and return to the upper deck safely, Lord Captain. I'm sorry, there was stuff to steal? I mean, requisition? These are mine.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Do we truly have to be here? I am not even sure what is making me more nauseous. These horrid colors, or the smell.
What's happening over there? Alright then. Time to loot.
Follow my lead.
Well, I must say, so far the lower hold is not as much of a shithole as I thought it could be. I mean, it's bad, but... I'm not Lady Theodora. God damn it, they don't even know I'm the new one.
Victory awaits.
Oh, so we just burning shit on the ship, huh? Mercy, please save me. Aemon gasping air through burnt lips, slipping out of delirium. His skin is dripping from his gaunt body like melted wax from a candle. His eyes, somehow intact, alive and clear, filled with pain, stare at you from under his cracked eyelids. Disbanded forces and Medicaid personnel in here now. This man is in need of revival. Once he's recovered, assign him to a scribe's apprentice. He's too badly injured to go back to a worker's life. A blissful smile twists the man's lip. A tear forms in the corner of his ruined eye socket. Thank God, Emperor has sent you to save me. You are his light, his grace. Thank you. Thank you for not leaving me here. Never forget the mercy that the Lord Captain has granted you. When the undying one is ready to accept his soul, must be sent forth. So will it be freed from the torment of the flesh, that you have chosen to prolong this one's suffering. Your intentions perplex me. I do it because we're gonna keep everyone on this goddamn ship alive one way or another. So who are you and what happened to you? I'm a Veal, a cleaner. I was in my house asleep before she came and set fire to it. I didn't make it out in time. Do you know about the mark next to you? A spitter came. He painted the symbol, then gave me a water. He whispered a strange verse. He told me to memorize it and recite it later so that help would come. And here you are, nation. The suitsman soul, her mercy she had grant. Last press express, knife mid heart, from her chest passed to death him. Who suffering English decision? First, it says, the Father Saint's footsteps, you're supposed to kill the young man and thus release him from his suffering. So I want to see if you understand the philosophy of those you seek. Help is on the way, just a little longer, brother. Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
It's about time.
No. I'm not killing anyone, we're saving everybody. Lord Captain, what an unexpected encounter. What brings you to the compartment? Famous cuisine and magnificent vistas, no doubt. I'm looking for the Blood and Web Temple. You know where they are at? I don't have the foggiest idea. It's probably the best. I have my hands full as it is. So what do you do down here, my man? We're at Patch Up Salvage, locomotion number 3, under the tech priest supervision. And Elven Grump is my personal favorite of the entire freight line. Every couple of years, Savage gets met, and his boiler catches fire and starts spitting steam at the repairman. Guess they call it take care of him in these situations. The Inferno, of course. After I've done all the most dangerous work, that's when the Iron Brains come in. That's alright. I love the Salvage. I love the Savage. He's in a good mode, the feeling at standing over his levers and speeding down the freight line is indescribable. I envy those tech priest drivers who get to operate him every day. The roar of the boiler, the wheels thumping like mad, and all that furious power pulsing in your hands, responding to the slightest movement. How about I introduce you? Is it safe? Oh, I refuse to believe the Savage would dare scald the Lord Captain. Definitely should not. Chat, I'm gonna be right back, and then we're gonna ride a fucking super train. I come back and it seems Trish is excited about the train. Let's get on it. The pound fort is covered in technical ruins, lemons, and levers. The platform shakes with the boiler's mighty reverberation as the iron beast beneath your feet growls and snorts ferociously. She is angry and refuses to obey right now. Right now, Savage is powered only by the auxiliary maneuvering engine. We'll need to start the main rotor if we want to take a trip down the freight line. This is a rumbling noise from the boiler. The stubborn machine doesn't seem remarkably similar to a wild beast. The roar of the mechanism resembles a horse growling, and the scarlet glow of the lumens in the control panel makes you think of a malicious glare of a predator. The spirit of the machine is vicious, but strong and lively. Wish I do. But you handle the big lever and give it a gentle pull, very gently. Savage does not like to be hassled. Grasp the lever and gently pull it towards me. A few erratic jolts shake the platform. An indignant groan emits from the depths of the machine. An intense shudder passes through the lever and into the palms of your hands, and there's a strange feeling of emptiness in your stomach. Savage, fiery heart is starting. Do you feel it? There's much more energy and defiance in him. This is a rocket, not a locomotive. Unruly and enamored with speed, but quite willing to submit to a strong hand. Pull the lever towards you, smooth but firmly, then pump the fuel with the command room. Defiant, but submits to a strong hand, much like your self. You don't say. You don't say. Pump that fuel, baby. Now you're feeling his real power. You can ride down the freight line in a minute, give him a chance, and kill everyone who rides with that speed. And try applying some thrust to the main rotor. Grab those pair levels and give him a firm tug. Awaken the beast! A torrent of steam bursts from the slit in front of your face, but Enric definitely covers you with his shoulder. A moment later, you realize you cannot hear a thing, or rather, you can only hear one thing: the roar of the engine, triumphant and powerful. Looks like Savage has agreed not to kill us both. These Guardians will be pleased. All hail the Lord Captain. You subdue the mighty beast day. I'm sure you have urgent business to attend to. It's time for me to drive Savage down the line and see if he's feeling cranky. Full speed ahead. We're heading down the freight line. Aww. I can't drive my dumbass. Not quite, your ladyship. I said Savage is not dangerous. But not dangerous ends right here. You might just pull stunt and bake us to death during the ride. Be ready if the ship does not. There's another Lord Captain. Aww. It was most intriguing. I'm pleased, my man. Although he's right, maybe it's better I don't get on the train that could be going for like months down, for like days down a tunnel that could blow up at any point. Maybe it's better I don't kill myself. Could have wished for anything more, Could I have wished for anything more, ladyship? Have a good trip, man. Everything is gonna be alright. Savage would never fry me. Right, Savage?
A new challenge for me?
Well, this looks like a big old, this whole place feels like it's about ready. It's a powder keg about to explode. My God! Thank God Woden came down here. She's gonna have to fix all this.
The shadows reveal their
A group of gawkers are crowded around a makeshift stage, watching a strange duo perform. A man with an odd-looking goggles pushed up his forehead, hands wrapped in worn, leathery gloves. Gloves plays a tune with a handmade flute. Next to him sits a stack of crates supporting some kind of board game. So if your rat is rolling small glass balls around the board. Watch the game, why not? Several workers empty their pockets and start throwing ration cards, bolt nuts, and a few power panels in the small chest next to the board. The player winks to the crowd and switches to a different tune. The rat squeaks excitedly and starts rolling the colorful balls the players have chosen around the maze of tunnels on the board, but not a single one reaches the goal, a hole marked with a red circle. The rat just rolls all the balls off the board or into dead ends. Once the first group of players are hoped dash and leave empty-handed, new workers immediately take their place. Listen to the tune. Rat's movements from the flick of its tail to when and where it pushes the balls. Rat gambling obeys his master's wordless commands with uncanny precision. The notes, the pauses, the rhythm, every part of the melody serves as a signal to the flute player's timely system. The rat scurries. Rat gambling, it really is, except he's cheating like a motherfucker. The rat scurries around the board, spurred on by the flute. His movements appear erratic at first glance, but after a while you notice how consistently the balls seem to miss the goal at the very last moment. While the rat's clumsy at using scampering to scratch the spectators, his nimble tail directs the balls away from the hole. Solve the trick. My big brain! Your mind eliminates all relevant factors. The ruffling of the card, the clamor of the bolt nuts, the excited gestures of the naive folk attempting in luck where calculations reign. There's only the game and its structural components, skillful craft and melody, and a trained pet that's smarter than it looks. When others hear music, you discern a series of coded directives being issued to the flute player's tiny accomplice. The rat distracts the spectators with a show of clumsiness while precisely following its master's commands. This is how the balls just happen to roll past the goal, much to the chagrin of the participants. You know what, man? Fine show. The crowd, which has been too absorbed in the performance to notice your presence, turns to you. Expressions of fright and awe appearing on the worker's face. Many start whispering prayers. The flute player's clear eyes widen in surprise, and then an open and friendly smile. He says, "Many a grand story of the Lord's Captain generosity is told, and I swear on my flute today I will add another. To a fortune pillar, the Lord Captain graces is a gift from the fate itself." Ah, yes, I am the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yes, yes, it is me. It is me. It is me, your Captain General. Yes, your Lord Captain. Yes. No, please. It's really all because of you, and mostly because of me. Perhaps you would like to trade us some of that captain's fortune of yours, ladyship. Man, I love sliced bread. I know, and what would you... I mean, look at her. Look at her frog otaku. Wouldn't you say that's the second best thing since sliced bread? She's got a perfect meatball man. Don't you want a meatball man? I personally want a meatball man. Who are you? I am but one of many. The man gestures boldly at the teeming situation. A voice in a crowd, a cog in a mechanism. His humble servant, flute player is what they call me. So that's what I am. I make up tunes and give other people a respite after a day's hard work. Curious looking flute, how'd you get it? Yeah, my mother loved music. She used to hum beautiful melodies to me. And when she passed away, I carved this flute from her hip bone and learned to play. Out of sorrow. And respect for her memory. Play one of the local favorites for me. The flute player smiles mysteriously and brings the flute to his lips. Some more brisk melody pours out of his instruments. The golden faces of the workers and traders soften a little, and the tunnels around you seem less squalid than before. Long after the music had stopped, many continued to whistle the unassuming ditty. Flute needs no words to sing. I'm curious to know what story your melody tells. The story of a simple man from the lower decks. Honesty with himself and others. He risks his life to protect the opposed from the corruption of power. Takes from the rich and gives to the needy. He helps children without asking anything in return. Nimistite, hero of tales, admired by children and grown folk alike. Many good times have come for everyone. Don't you worry. What Woden's gone the case to make only good times. The crowd nods in approval. The excited whispers merge into a single prayer for your health. The flute player smiles. For a humble servant, there is no greater reward than this lady's approval. I'll try my best to inspire as many of your subjects as I can with my music. Man, isn't it nice that all you have to do to prevent most of the bad chaos stuff from happening in Warhammer is just be cool? Just be ballin'. So, are you suggesting we play a game? Please bless our little lark with your attention. Explain the rules here. It's simple. On this board, you play with fate. Choose a ball and give it to Bolts, my rat. If she rolls your ball into a bucket marked with a red within 3 minutes, you win. If she doesn't, you lose. Simple. I'm gonna cheat. He's cheating, I'm gonna cheat. He raises his flute, and the rat dives under the board. You hear crowded feet scrambling against the crate, and a few minutes later, a green ball pops out in the sun. Already seen the flute player's performance. You listen to him play and watch the rat closely. At a certain point, you start tapping your fingers at the edge of the crate, adding your own rhythm to the tune. The rat scrambles in confusion, mistaking your commands for those of its master, and starts rolling the ball towards the goal. When the ball drops in the larger hole, a few impressed whistles come from the crowd, and the flute player laughs heartily. Cleverly done, your ladyship. Well, I had no doubt that you'd be a worthy opponent in your strategy. I think I'll keep it in mind for my future games. Cut a button from your sleeve and throw it to the man. For the entertainment. Thank you for your generous gift. These folks will shower me with ration cards to get their hands on something that belonged to your ladyship. Fortune gave me the brightest of smiles today. Hope you have enjoyed yourself. I certainly won't forget my fateful meetings with the Lord Captain. Good times.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I do what I must.
These are mine. Yeah, no, chat, I left those there. Oh, those are mine, I swear. And technically, it's on my fucking ship, so yeah, it is mine. The ship spare a throne for those who can't get the worship jobs. I gotta go.
What is that? We shall prevail.
Stack of ration cards. Can I give these to that beggar? I kind of want to. Oh, no, I can't. Damn.
None shall stand in my way.
What happened to my bridges? What's all this then? Your gracious lordship, hand of the god emperor, save your unworthy servant. Get lost. The enforcer's heavy boot palms the man's back, showing several times, his bones on up the crack. My sincerest apologies, Lord Captain. Your boot. I'll clean it right away. A murmur of discontent breaks out among the gawkers who have gathered around. None of the other workers dare come closer, but anger in their faces is plain to see. I intend to hear this man out. Your ladyship, I worked hard, never even take breaks to rest. All I earn is 7 ration cards and 15 mouths back home to feed. The enforcers shake me down every shift just like they do every other honest, hard worker who... Enough whining. You and your pals lifted a box of Nutri bars a few watches ago, and 2 canisters of water before that. I didn't beat the life out of you because I took pity on you, and this is the thanks I get. You quarantined the hub for 20 watches and refused to give out rations. We didn't have cards. If we didn't have cards we have no way to earn. And today you have 15 cards in a single shift because you do the work of 3 people, right? Would you take your pals to a dark corner somewhere and do them in and take their share? I didn't do that to them. It was an act. They got their heads bashed in by a crate. The dead don't need rations. Am I to understand? Is Woden to hold on? Are you appropriating earnings from workers after their shift? We appropriate nothing. We just monitor and redistribute. Rabble are a lying and thieving lot. We have instructions to stay alert for people holding more than the standard amount of ration cards. To prevent simple embezzlement and famine. They do take our cards, your ladyship, and they grow fat using them for themselves. Fucking punch him in the face and guess who's getting in the work line tomorrow. Captain freezes in place, not daring to raise his hands to his red-hot face and squeeze out a lifeless Lord Captain. The onlooking workers bell triumphantly and point at the enforcer, praising the Lord Captain. A sullen, red-bearded man with a keen black eye draws your attention. His odd, piercing gaze seems to size you up for the whole time you're speaking, and now he's hastening to conceal himself behind the gawkers. Next thing you know, you're watching him hurry deeper into the tunnel. May the God Emperor protect you in the house, von Valensis, Lord Captain. Man, I think I'm fucking up every single one of their tests.
I won't tolerate weakness.
So why is there a fucking river in my ship?
Just as he ordained.
What's all this then? Uh-huh. Man, life down here sucks. Man! Theodore ran one depressing ass ship. Do I even want to know? Do I even wanna? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's what they eat. I see. Should it be bubbling like that? Average school lunches.
I see what others do not.
Experience? Attention to detail is the key to success. Over there!
Getting all kinds of good loot. And that'd mean we're stealing from our people, but it's fine because they stole from me first, I think, maybe. I swear, when we find someone to buy all this shit, we're gonna make a kill. This place is so big. I'll tell you what, it really does show you the scale of how big a void ship is, huh? Like, this is like a small ship, too, comparably. To run a small city. Let's go back here real fast. Who are you? You're not supposed to... That's not supposed to be anyone here. Ah, it doesn't matter. Identify yourself. Take a closer look at him. Makeshift armor peeks from beneath their ragged clothes, and their battered weapons display a patchwork of crude repairs. Group stares longingly at the rack where the good steel gleam, restlessly clutching their humble weapons. You notice the little finger on every person's right hand has been cut off. It's hardly a coincidence. I'm Road Trigger Lucy Woden von Mist von Valansis, and you'll explain what the hell's going on here. The people turn and stare at you in disbelief and exchange heated whispers. Excitement is interrupted by the leader's roar. What are you gaping at? Hurry and bend your backs is right and proper. Late ship, you must excuse these blockheads. I was taken aback myself. So after you say you see a Road Trigger in the flesh, and as for this... The man casts a grim glance at the wreck. I won't insult you by denying it. You've caught us red-handed. Who are you? The Hard Nines. A gang, the Brotherhood from the Transport Bay 9. Don't think we're parasites. We do our bit for the prosperity of the ship. We're sort of assistants to the Enforcers. Self-appointed. We make sure that order is maintained in compartments where the Enforcers are too lazy or greedy for bribes. They stop the robbery and free thinking, well, except a small contribution as a show of thanks. Are you gonna rebel? To do business. We're no rebels. If anyone blasphemes against your ladyship, we call the troublemakers to order. We shed blood for the flagship without fear. There's that makes us defenders of the ship. Expect everyone to be here. The Enforcers providing cover for you? I wish. For and so, the northern ported cabin had our informant strung up, tightening the screws. Damn it, we can barely breathe. Today's the last time we'll pick over this compartment. You'll have fingers cut. What does it mean? Our gang's initiation rite. A fine tradition. By voluntarily removing a finger, the newcomer shows determination and willingness to join us forever. Also a badge of honor. I suppose I can let you have some. Serve the ship well, boys. One day This Sinchel grits his teeth, impotent in the face of your choice. One day I'll realize the depth of your wisdom of your decisions, Lord Captain. But in the meantime, I pray this action does not come back to haunt you. Hear that, boys? Lord Captain herself is expecting good things from us. Don't let her down. Scrotties make sounds of approval. We'll feel your command to the letter. Those are true saints right there. I'm proud of those
A new
boys.
challenge for me.
Those gangsters, they're alright in my book. They're saints right there. Part of the squad.
Shame and dishonor.
Never doubt me.
Why do we have beggars following me? Ship Spirit Throne. Let your bellies be full tonight, boys. Praise be the Lord Captain.
Follow my lead.
I know, Chad, I know. I'm just so fucking great. I'm the best capitalist who ever existed. All my money goes right back into the ship. I promise you this. You guys live under the tracks? That reminds us of that one level in Bioshock 2. You know the one. Pauper's Reef.
Victory awaits.
I better myself through my service.
There's a level up. Hell yeah, we're gonna go down strength guns. Why? Because fuck it, why not? What do I want you to have? Dueling Master, yes. Just so we can be more like kin. Absolutely, since she's got a melta. Oh, absolutely, I'll take that. Ooh, temporary wounds, I'll take that. Perfect. Alright, let's get moving, everybody. This is of decayed bodies creeps in your throat, lungs, forming a sticky film lining your airways. Ugh. What's all this then? Oh, no, 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 I didn't just see that. What you want? For what crime did you kill that man? For a crime of wealth. That dead bastard had rations and fuel cells. We'll trade for porridge. I'm the Lord Captain of the ship. On your knees! Lord Captain Ostrel, and I'm St. Dress, and here's my regalia. Gracious Emperor, why are we talking to these horrible people? I fear, Lady Cassius, that these and many other questions will be left unanswered. Even meeting wretched heretics such as these brings me joy. Wiping out even a drop of corruption is still a worthy deed. You take a note of hysteria and the vagrant's laughter. The fingers of many are convulsively trembling. There's something in the fearless way they look at you. Indifference to death, too strange and unnatural. You're sentenced to death for committing murder on my goddamn ship. We'll gut you and trade you for what you have on you for pile scrap. Hey, outcast, who want to share of our spoils?
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
All of you will bleed.
They really said they want to roll up on the party.
Enjoy your luck while
Just
you
getting
still draw
dodged on.
breath.
Death to non-believers!
Oh shit, we are surrounded.
I bring mercy and retribution. As the tenants demand.
Ooh, we got one.
As honor.
Oh shit, they got plague goo.
The shadows will see it done.
Death to the weak!
Oh shit.
If only that were possible.
You kill him now.
I will do my target well struck.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
You, Odin, push yourself.
Insist, Lord Captain.
So anyway, I started blasting. Thank God I went down to Gunther's guns. Got myself a spare.
High momentum.
Nothing
Egg.
I can't do.
You're my servant.
Suits my purpose. There's nowhere. Already done. Another clean strike. All too.
Hey, jump
Suits
away.
my purposes.
Oh, I'll just go to the
Forge
next way.
ahead.
Yeah, so from here, she can just tear up at everyone. Damn. Get him, boys.
At your beck and call. Victory is over.
Easy peasy.
Indeed. Brace yourself, Abelard.
As on comes,
Get some.
the other side awaits. As the tenets nod.
Chaos guides me.
I'm liking this fight. I like this fight of poison and shit.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. As duty demands.
It's funny that these guys have no idea that killing us would basically fuck the ship so irreparably.
Isn't this a job for the Sirs?
I will do my duty.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Eradicate it.
Damn, one left standing. Damn, he's still going, huh? I'm impressed. Why not?
Not a problem for me. Nothing of value has been lost. Already done.
Murder out here.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done.
I'll strike him under the keel for that.
Damn, she can get far. This is what happens when you get all that murdering done.
Chaos guides me.
High momentum.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Another foe painted black.
Easy peasy. What is... What? Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
I don't know what the thing I picked up was. I thought it was something I could put on myself, but I guess not.
Watch out.
See? Right there.
My god, why are people setting off some... Where are they getting all these?
The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails. Never doubt me.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
Oh, well, this is just made for you. Oop. What these do. Oh, nice. So she just has on-demand blood files.
It's about time.
A figure in decaying tatters is rocking to and fro, muttering indistinctly in several different voices, occasionally breaking into hoarse laughter. As you come closer, she freezes and slowly turns to look at you. An ugly rusted mask covers your face. Are you here to take Zinda to the other side? No. You're just wandering around the dark, looking for the light, but it's nowhere to be found. Do you not see it? Who are you? Old Xena. Zadina the outcast. Zadina the mad. Zadina the disaster. Zadina the curse. Zadina the spurn. Olma hugs her arms to her chest, starts cackling loudly. Broken chains clink in her emaciated wrists and neck. A ghost of the past, a shadow of the present. Only the undying one knows, he alone. Why are you wearing chains and a mask? You haven't escaped from your forces, have you? These gifts there. Chain clink to announce Zadina's approach for others to hear. She slides her disease-darkened palms down a long-wristed middle of her mask. They hide, fearful of becoming like Zadina, afraid of losing face. What is this place? Do you live here? Here, where the fortunate meet their undeath. Here, a dumping place where the bodies from the undying one rejects. Where pestilence dwells. Zadina welcomes them all. Talks to their ghosts. Here where Zadina lives? Yes, that sounds about right. You talk to ghosts. You can't hear them? She points over to the side, laughs, and stops herself sharply. They don't like when people come here. Lord Captain, this woman is clearly both ill in spirit and body. Best to leave her be. Her colors are all mixed, smudged, posed to reveal a pure shade of madness, and yet scarlet threads separate from trembling passes, preventing her from losing herself. The woman turns away and starts talking to someone only her eyes can see. Ah, yes, goods and the rotting corpses. Very, very nice. Bless you, trio. Thank you. Thank you. Apparently the objective is over here. I don't know why my nose is so running tonight. First of all, my loot. I sit and wait middle-aged Jan watches the boss of the bay with detached expression. Every so often his eyes linger on the blood marked inscribed nearby. His face changes strangely and his fist clenched into a fist. Just as you're about to hear the rumbling of a approaching train, the man gates towards the tracks. He leans forward. Don't even think of burning the other side of my train with your entrails. What? I didn't. The man starts and almost falls, but manages to keep his balance. In a dim luminous light, you notice the old scars scattered across his body. They seem vaguely familiar. Let me take it again. Scars are all vary in length and width and depth and shape. However, you notice a pattern in the way the scars are lined. So there's a series of faded symbols on the man's rough skin. Death cultists bear similar marks on their bodies. But spinners are constantly renewing their wounds, while this man's looks long since healed. Your eyes always return to that blood symbol. What do you know about it? The symbol of the blood-spun web. I'd come here to watch, but I wasn't here before. Now, yesterday must be a special day. He smiles strangely. Have you come to take me to the other side? I do not know you. Death's gaze is not upon you. But then why? Why is it here? Who are you? Dead man. I lost my name years ago. I'm just another dead man ever since. You dare insult the rogue trader with your impudence? Your body may be covered in scars, but your tongue seems to be asking for more. You look like you're about to take your own life. You having a bad day? My whole life has been rotten. I only have myself to blame. I tried to change things, fix things, but I always end up here. So eventually I accepted the truth. You know the symbols of the blood-spun web. You bear scars similar to them. Are you one? I was. I failed to complete my final assignment, so I was expelled from the cult. The Vizier told me to kill one who would be a certain jurisdiction at the Unity Hall at a certain hour. Went to the appointed spot, then I waited. An hour, 2, 5. The junction was still empty. Nobody came. After hours of waiting, I finally realized the person at the junction had been me the whole time. It was my turn to go to the Undying One, but I was afraid. I couldn't do my duty and I ran. And they just simply let you go? There was no pursuit. I thought I could see their black blades on the very next day. Instead, years passed. I thought I'd see their black blades the very next day. Yet years passed without them taking my heart. I tried, starting a new life, but the terrors never stopped eating away at me. When I got truly desperate, I went to the Temple of Death myself, but no one there would speak to me. When I gave them my name, they just whispered. Sabrid has gone to the Undying One. Left me as like I wasn't even there. I've lived like this for 20 years, like a coward, a dead man. Why did they want you to die? Due time. But it was my judgment. Another verse from the River Shrews is time for death to do what it is due, and the Vizier is waiting expectantly for you to carry out the sins he passed years ago. There's plenty of reasons. I sowed death. I offer the souls of the most pleasing men and women I found because it kindled my passions. I killed off crewmen who didn't deserve their wealth, and I took their thrones. I killed the foresters who looked into my eyes without fear, because I wanted to be feared. I reveled in bloodshed. I betrayed the Timts. I realized it, but I couldn't help it, because I enjoyed it. How many innocent souls have you killed since you ran? No, I'm afraid to touch my knife since that day. I thought of it might stab me on its own. The temptation is always there. You don't sound particularly remorseful. It's been 20 years of remorse, and I'm tired of it. You killed innocent people on my ship? Time to die. The man does not stop you. He leans close to the rails, accepting his fate with a smile. The Undying One is death. Ibidiopity the fuck off my property. True, it's better to die for him than to live for yourself. This, you forgot. The foreman. The day the Lord Captain wandered into our slum will be remembered in legends. The broad man just raised his hand in greeting. His old prosthetics creak plaintively as it takes the weight of his body. The locals and the enforcers called me the foreman. I have no other name. Might say I'm in charge here of this whole place. Recognize the shaggy red beard and the keen black eye. This is the man who was watching you during your encounter with the enforcer in the station worker. I saw you in the marketplace. What are you doing there? Watching one of my workers take a beating. I feel sorry for the lad, but there's nothing I could do. Foreman smiled wearily, showing his yellow teeth. Almost all of the foremans have been knocked out. I've stuck my neck out in the past, not doing it again. Tell me what life is like for the workers. They toil day in and day out for the glory of the ship. The rest of the time they do their best to survive, face the hunger, and the more deranged of the enforcers, avoid leprosy, fires, flood, noxious flames. Foreman listed these on his fingers, although he has fewer than nature's average to work with. In a word, it's a decent enough life. If you work, you survive. Freeload, you also survive if you're clever. Well, and if the Emperor wills it. Alright, what the fuck is in the vat? Believe it or not, this was made from mold slime and technically drained water has been simmering here in this vat for at least 200 years, non-stop. See the growth in the walls over there? We harvest it, dry it, and use it to season the soup. If we're lucky, the smell attracts a void rat, and someone gets to have meat in their bowl. The foreman pointed a finger proudly toward the vat. For those who can't earn a ration card, I feed them in exchange for services and favors. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. My people keep an eye out for the workers who try and eat 2 bowls in one sitting. One's enough to fill your stomach for an entire watch. Some complain about the taste, of course. Ingrates. Give me that soup. Let me see my servants that any food is great, but I'll fucking down that fucking slop. Give it. I don't think that's a good idea. Mold slime is something acquired taste. Takes you 2 years, maybe 3 for your stomach to get used to it. But Captain, you must be joking surely. Pour me the bowl. You seem to underestimate Woden's hunger. Pour me a bowl. As you wish. The foreman hands you a bowl of hot, viscous sludge. The smell could be worse. Probably. I'm going to be sick. A bubble rises out of the soup and bursts with a malodorous squelch. You feel your noble insides protest against the crime you intend on committing. It's not too late to come to your senses. Fuck it. I successfully did it, chat. I'm the champ. That got me a fucking achievement. I am the hero of the people. With the first spoonful comes the immediate urge to regurgitate the disgusting sludge. The heave is followed by dizziness. Yet you stoically persist and force a slimy chunk of something indeterminable down your throat. The crowd's gawking at you wide-eyed. Glory to the Emperor, who nourishes us. Your words echo in absolute silence, which only lasts a moment before the starving poor erupt into prayers to you and him, tears glistening in their eyes. The Lord's Captain herself has tried our food and found it worthy. Remember to be grateful for any nourishment, as it is a blessing. True. The foreman bells and roars while discreetly interposing himself between you and the crowd of ecstatic commoners who look like they might otherwise swarm and accidentally trample their overlord in frenzied adoration. That's actually death in one game we have. I think it's like... Yeah, long live the Queen, that's it. Lord Captain, I beg another second of your attention. Please accept this humble gift from us, people of Arbay, for all the good you do us. Most precious thing we can give you, Lord, your ladyship. Oh, fuck yeah. Now I'm just gonna get bonus, like... resistance and shit. Fuck yeah. Oh, now what does Zidina want? Now we gotta talk to Zidina, I see. There's a blood symbol next to you. Seen such marks before. This is another part of the Song of Trailing Blood. Oh yes, the song here. Listen. I'm gonna turn you up. Tess, this time they want you to make a sacrifice. If you were to interpret the entire mystical search as a Repetition for the Saints' journey, then the logical conclusion you're supposed to sacrifice yourself to merge with the blood that has drenched the flagship from bow to stern. You see, you'll see to learn to see. Look at the darkness. Look, look. I cannot fathom what they want me to see here. Peer into the darkness. You're gradually able to make out the outlines of objects hidden in the shadows. Rotting corpses, rough walls, the twitching death throes, affected people here left to die. See no light in this place. Only more darkness and despair. You don't see, don't you? You don't see. Zia shakes her head fretfully. You will not see until you become like Zdena, the flesh and blood of the ship. Well, how do I do that? Oh, Zdena will show you. And you'll see the true light. Come now. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Before I do that, let's just make sure we've done all the side stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I really love going down and seeing my ship, because now I can practice what I preach. I'm making this ship better, chat. Odin's gonna be a good man, a good fucking store owner, I promise. By store, I mean, technically we are just a giant store, huh? Train. Oh, it's a good thing we came back here. There's a door I didn't go into. Recorded a few wounds since your last conversation. Half his year is gone. You notice that he's wearing a bloody bandage over his uniform. Shivering, you quickly injects himself with the stimulating strains. How may I help you, Lord Captain? Were you in a shootout? Yes, there's a raid on a local gang. You finally cleared out the scouts who were smuggling goods to neighboring compartments. No one escaped. Forces have been appropriating ration carts. Ration carts from workers retrieving them from their shifts. Why is that? Are you short on provisions? The department was just enough food to avoid starvation, Lady Captain. So the enforcers are making sure that no serf has more cars than they're supposed to. Used to rip out people's tongues for it, but I reduced the punishment to simply beating the thieves and confiscating all their cars. Orders are to give these cars to workers who are starving due to the lack of work shift. Not that it helps them much, but it's better than nothing. Are the enforcers guilty of misappropriating the confiscated items? Yes. Do those caught steal receive severe punishment? Absolutely. I was jumped. Who dared? And counting years in the pestilence pit. Seemed to be under the influence of unholy powers. You went to the pestilence pit? You, into the pit. Pardon me, Lord Captain, I just can't begin to find the words I would use to tell the Master-at-Arms that you had perished in there. The enforcers do regular checks to see if there are any dangerous blight-stricken rejects hiding in the bottom of the bay. I implore you, Lord Captain, leave the job to us. Nah, it's fine, I already killed him inside. Finish inspecting. Will there be any orders based off the inspection? How far back? How can I? Why can't I do the fucking the purple one? I need to save everyone down here. Oh. Why does it seem like I can go back to the foreman? What's he got to say? God, I gotta do it again. The cultists don't like me. Okay. How much else am I really gonna get from her? From him, it seems. Well, I'll be back with my damned inspection. Don't you worry. This wasn't the right way. Oh, I see. Do it again. Trains. Always the trains. Okay. So chat, we can't help the people yet. We need to get supplies. I need ship supplies.
A new challenge for me?
I can't give the people what we don't have, you see. So we will have to be reminded to come back and do that at some point. I have to do this whole fight again. Alright, you know what? I think this is what we'll call it. I'm gonna keep going off stream and like get up to like talking to where we're about to jump in the fan, but unless everyone wants to see us go through this entire fight again. I could do it again. Nah, fuck it, let's do it. I do want to get to the temple at least. Fuck it, let's just keep killing everyone. Murder. Keep rolling. Alright.
Too easy.
I serve the ruinous powers. Death to the weak.
Oh shit.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Everyone!
As the Emperor commands, I act.
That's pretty much all she can do.
Your doom. Out of my way.
Fuck that guy.
As duty demands. That is foolishness. Do not dare ask.
Get him. Yo.
High momentum.
Nothing I can't do. Not a problem.
Get some. Now I'm coming for you boys over there. Like how people are just having normal conversations in the middle of this bullshit.
As honor ordains, I shall not let your soul be purged.
Chaos guides me. Ah!
Get fucking parried.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Damn. Easy peasy.
As the Emperor this is why I was chosen.
I will not die in dishonor.
I am a navigator
Fuck you.
endowed with grace, at least. I'm afraid not. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
You know, I kind of respect that these guys saw us roll up with all this equipment and they were still like, nah. Nah, you ain't the Lord Captain.
Victory is imminent.
Yeah, man, because I'm sure there's a lot of days down here rolling up with las guns, huh?
Nothing I can't do. Already done. Suits my purpose. Posing you was your biggest mistake. All too easy. You didn't stand a chance.
It's nothing.
All right.
Doubt is for the weak.
I've done it like that. Are they fucking healing from this gas?
At your beck and call.
As if so, oh no.
Reduced to dust.
Russian.
I will do my duty.
Oh damn.
Let's see how they respond to this.
As honor, death is a blessing. Caught by the web,
Just fucking die.
the shadows will slip.
I fear not the
am
gas.
His will made manifest. As the Emperor commands. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
A plus 50 a hit, huh? That's what you call a plus 50.
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
Huh. What the hell is collusion? Some forces strike. Oh, I see. Okay. I guess we'll just keep that for now. We don't. I don't have anyone in particular I want to have where I'm at. Okay.
Cast your eye there.
Oh god, that means we have to level up again.
The Emperor favors me today. I better myself through my service. Never doubt me.
Just as I was taught. Whisper and be heard. My visions showed this path.
Let's go.
And many others.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
What about this outcast? Oh, you're just saying I can loot dead outcasts. I see. Wow, I have way too much shit.
Stand in my way.
So, we're really doing this, huh? Yeah, we're really doing this. Okay. The rotating blades promise nothing but a senseless and brutal death. Spin casts that require unreasonably precise calculations or blind luck. Listen to the air currents. You think you hear Zadina's whispering, praying, rising from the depths of the shaft. Fuck it. For the boys back home. Huh. Well, that went pretty well.
Follow my lead.
And here we are.
Something of interest.
Ooh, loot to steal. I mean, requisition.
It's about time. This cannot be.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, fuck. Without my teammates, I got no skills. I am all fellowship. Oh, shit, my teammates. Vizier of the Bloodsman. A frail man, gray beard tinges with blood, folds from his wrinkled hands in a ritualistic gesture. His body is covered in scars, some old, some fresh. His eyes were sewn tightly shut. His mouth is cleft in dark corners, making his jaw seem snake-like. The Lady of the Ark walked the path of the unknife. The footsteps of the web's very first spinner. The servants of death bowed before her, for the domain is the giver of life. Yes, seems the stream pours from your lips. Welcome her as the tenants demand. Your hues are almost as pale as the gray of your beard. But what is this? The scarlet whirlwind shines through the faded colors. Oh, thin blade appeared in the man's trembling hands. Those arms were stiff. It looked like they could barely bend. Next instant, the dynasty symbol was etched on his forehead, dripping blood. With a brief motion, he flicks the blood off his blade, and several drops land on their face. The blood-spun web welcomes the new lady. And the Vizier. For many years we have waited. Now you are here. Why is you invited me? Death whispered your name and commanded us to honor you with a sacred ritual. And only inside the temple can the spinners perform it. Yes, we are glad she has reached this place. We are glad to serve. What do you mean, wait years? Not so long ago I made my acquaintance with the cult. As I delve into my divinations from the flesh and blood of the departed ones, I turned to the relic most ancient and priceless. It is Tarot, inherited by the cult of the matriarch Spider, who spun the first thread. One of the readings I did back when I still had the strength to leave the temple and usher souls on their vital journey. That was when in the Intrication 10, Jewel of Destiny, I glimpsed our meeting. But when we would meet, alas, was not revealed to me. So we waited year after year, and now the hour has come. Is that some kind of title? Is the name we give to the first spinner. The one who learnt the wisdom of the tenets of the web in order to lead others. I may have the duty to instruct and spin bloody threads, but in all other ways I am as much his servant as, and yours as anyone else in the temple. So you just walked to my companions in here on the way while I was forced to take a jump? The spinners guided them along a different trail. You had to take the step, for you were meant to become the flagship's blood domain. There is no reason to test the faith of those who follow you, for their burden was their ladies to bear. Okay, how the fuck did you manage to erect this whole thing with nobody noticing? The followers of the cult once inhabited the tunnels between the bay's bulkheads, till the threads of fate were tangled in a domain of age past gave us this compartment. We set ourselves up building spacious walls where the shadows, the images of him and the spinners themselves whisper of death. And thus the temple you see before, thus the temple you see began to change with the success of Viziers and the cult's generations, rebuilding it still, slowly but surely. I've walked the path of the spire, so what now? The song of trailing blood tells a path fraught with trials. By accepting it and setting out on that path, you pass the first one, a trial of resolve. For not everyone is prepared to shun their fear and doubt and embark in search of the unknown, a search for death. The trial of compassion is the second one. You pass it when you put yourself, albeit briefly, in the service of another's soul, a man suffering from burns. The responsibility of life and death is made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of another. The third was the child of justice. Assuming the role of judge for the apostate of our faith, you declared your right to influence the balance of life and death for the errant soul had upset. And the fourth was the trial of duty. For duty always leads to death. We are prepared to render our duty to the undying one, fearless and accepting of our purpose, which is to serve him. You too have proven yourself prepared, and the 4 trials have brought you here. Yeah, I think that walk helped me understand myself a bit better. The tins teach us that the lesson learned is in itself the supreme reward for one who is open to self-discovery. Peace. Vizier's shown sunshine eyes seem to peer into your face, setting it. Turns away and speaks in the empty space again. Peace, my brother. The time has almost come. Who's you talking to? I see echoes of those who came before us, and those who are with us. But I've since crossed over to the other side. My brothers and sisters raised by the cult. I hear them from beyond their deaths. They share their wisdom. I heed them. The other spinners, they hear not, for that burden is mine alone. I see your eyes are shown. Are you blind, or is that just another ritual? I was excited for much of my life, until a disciple of mine violated the tints, and I realized just how blind I had been. A lesson, but a bitter one. To look with one's eyes alone is to be easily fooled, but the heart cannot be lied to. Such is the sight, truth, and such was my choice. I sealed my eyelids with a goddess of true sight. Now I see more and better. So this conversation's no test, huh? Smile graces the Vizier's blushed lips. The tenants command us to prepare for the trials, corporeal and spirit-like. Are you prepared, Domain Lucy Woden Mist? His mouth closes, but you can still hear his whispers. A prickling sensation in your face is making you increasingly anxious. You raise a hand to your cheek only to realize you can't feel it. You look at your palm and see a few smudges of blood drop from the Vizier's blade. Strange serene calm envelops your body. Your fatigue subsides, and you seem to float in the air, seeing things you'd not noticed before. The shadows in the corner of the temple are taking shape and color. This subdued lumen light playing with the cultist's bone masks. Are they really masks? Their tall, lean, empty-eyed wearers might well be dead people. The chill runs down your spine. What's going on here? Ah, fuck. You tend to ask questions, but only find that the seeming idea that your mind has eluded you. Instead, you are now reflecting on who is it that decides the fate of a human in this world, whether or not people are actually masters of their own free will, since everything is ruled by the will of the Undying Emperor. What happens now? That is for you to tell me. Are you going to initiate me as a servant of death? A servant of death. You have become the blood of the flagship. Now you will become one of his faithful servants. We may not name you a spinner, for a spinner's threads demand the forsaking of one's previous life, but the spun web will still accept you. The tenants allow it, but only for a domain who has followed the trial, draining blood until the end. Upon a ritual platform at the Undying Emperor's feet, under the keen gaze of his dark blood, empty eye sockets, you feel completely insignificant. Surprisingly, the thick blood pouring from his hands onto your brow, chest, and shoulders is still warm. Bowed before his image, the Vizier assumes ceremonial postures with incredible ease. his withered body moving swiftly and soundlessly. They slowly plunged into darkness at the sound of a ritual chanting and swishing blades. Amid the noise of splashing blood and cultist whispers, you hear the words, "Death has spoken your name, Domain Lucy Wilderness. Death accepts you. Skull, blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull through." Thankfully, these guys aren't worshipping Corey. They just really like spilling blood. Oh, god damn it.
Even if he hears you, what does he care?
A familiar voice is scratching at the periphery of your conscience. There is a narrative voice.
Even if he hears you, what does he care? He did not save Theodora. He will not save you either. You are not his chosen one, but what if you offered a prayer to the gods that were truly immortal? The ones who do not hold back their gifts. The ones who are always willing to accept you.
Taste the blood. A rusty taste fills your mouth, causing a spasm in your stomach. Your head is spinning, yet you struggle to turn as the sensation of one of profound revulsion. Offer some prayers up. Each word consecrated to him echoes in your temple and chest. Your veins become hot and your blood turns into liquid flame. So masochists? No, they don't take pleasure in it. They just kill. They spill blood to keep me safe. They're my unseen assassins. You have no fear of me. A whisper seems to come from above, from the Emperor's lips of stone. I see you. Could the lingering intoxication still be playing tricks on your mind?
Death has accepted you, Domain Lucy Wilderness, and now for all time you are a Blood Warden and the Undying One's most venerable servant.
Blood Warden? I'll add that to my other titles.
Now that you are a part of the blood-spawn web, remember henceforth to beware of Verdi, for it leaves gaping rents in the armor of our souls.
Felt like the God Emperor was watching me.
To many, he comes during their times of furnace. Images of blood and whispers from the shadow. Remember that those are mere visions. But true death will only come for you will not come for you until your time. It will take your soul gently in its bony hands.
So we done here?
Ritual is complete, but you are not. For years we've maintained fealty to the Domain. We've collected sacred symbols and relics. You are the first in 3 generations of lords and ladies to grace the sanctum, and the first of them all to be initiated so. We are grateful, and we are uplifted in spirit. Hear our exhalation and accept the gift of vestment sewn from the bones of his faithful from the threads of death.
Okay. Nice, I'm technically a spinner. Holy shit, this is really made for me. Nice. And chat, I think that is where we'll call it. It's a pretty good place to leave it for the night. I hope everyone had a very good time, though. That was pretty fun going down here, and there's still a bunch more of this DLC. There's like 15 hours worth. But, yeah, we will see everyone Thursday. Hope everyone had fun. We know we did, and we will see all of you next time. Later, mates. And good night.